I will be honored to stand beside you. I'll be right here if you need anything.
So, I didn't realize there was more dialogue on each person. So let me see if they have anything else to say.
Darling, what can I do for you?
Oh. Silver ring. Hey, another one.
As the most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles...
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time.
Is Varric drunk?
Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts. And you didn't know.
He looks alarmed. They all look
Okay,
alarmed.
folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Toma never wanted any. I swear.
Leave him.
Wait, did he just... So, did Dorian get kicked out of the Imperium?
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
You know I'll miss you.
Naturally. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe. I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the Magisterium. We only met a few times while I was home. He didn't say anything about keeping me as his heir. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
I know it was complicated, but I'm sorry about your father.
Thank you. It still doesn't feel real.
So you'll truly be a Magister?
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the Magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them. They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. I won't be entirely without support. Maevaris has gathered other Magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the Magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
I wish you safe travels, and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... Magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you?
So he gave me a cell phone.
You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Let's finish the good wine before they get back. Alright, so there's more dialogue.
Quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlesians and Fereldans completely down.
Alright, okay, so let's visit Cullen again.
Be careful, Inquisitor. We have a ways to go yet.
Alright. Oh, the dialogue changed to say begin the Exalted Council. Does that mean I exhausted everything?
I'll be here if you need me.
Inquisitor.
Blackwall and the Last Few Years. An excerpt of a report bearing the seal of the Grey Wardens found among Inquisition files. Tom Rainier. Participated in Grand Tourney. Former captain of Orlesian Army. Known for murder, treason. Also known for impersonating a Grey Warden. Warden Constable Blackwall Val Shevin. Member of Inquisition. Played role in the defeat of Corypheus. Status recruited. Joining survived. He did survive the joining. Assignment, Free Marches, Vinmark. Mountains reporting to Warden Stoutenmeyer in an ongoing investigation of Vinmark prison. So he actually did take it. I wasn't sure if he would take the blood.
How did Varric of all people become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery.
Did he finish Cole's quest? I got him the amulet that was supposed to protect him. I don't know if there was more to it than that.
Hey, boss.
Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Did you do the cutscene for the amulet?
I suppose.
I don't remember a cutscene. So I might have missed that?
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns.
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us to give it back to them?
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
The Divine Victoria? Who is sitting just up there?
Yes, and who was once your spy master. It's a pressing matter, Your Worship.
My apologies. An urgent matter has come to my attention. Ambassador Montillier, can you handle this for a short while?
Of course, Inquisitor.
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess.
Liliana, can I have my report? Yeah. As if anyone missed that big hat sneaking in here.
I believe she was correct. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
I thought that was Bull for a second.
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Talvashov, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
So what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Deadly mysteries at the Winter Palace. Throw in a Hala statue and some Caprice coins, and it's just like old times. Can Josephine manage the
Those
diplomat?
freaking Hala statues.
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Follow the blood trail. But there's books to read. Varric and the Last Few Years. Greetings and salutations from beautiful Kirkwall. The sun is shining, the seabirds are screeching, and almost nothing in Hightown has fallen into a sinkhole and ended up in the sewers in over a month. The Red Lyrium cleanup in the gallows is going better than expected. Nobody misses having Meredith fused to the flagstones, eerily glaring at everyone. The city guard celebrated finally getting her out of there by holding a completely impromptu parade. Several Lowtown residents composed a song on the spot with lyrics to the effect of "Thank the Maker, the crazy cursed Templar is gone," which was remarkably catchy, despite, or maybe because of the fact that it was mostly just swearing in tune. Even with all of the stellar progress, it looks like I'm stuck here. Channels in the harbor were completely changed by falling debris a few years back, which led to a lot of ships getting wrecked coming and going, which only made things worse. And then we had rifts open and weird glowing fade rocks appeared out of there. Incidentally, thanks for closing the rifts. Now, the only hope for repairing the harbor is to send guys with pickaxes to clear the rocks. Ever try to hire miners who are also divers, Inquisitor? There aren't many, and even fewer are happy mining glowing shit from the Fade. It's going to take a lot of my coin to fix. Stop by the city sometime. We'll get in a game of Wicked Grace. Please, this Viscount shit is boring me to death. Vivienne in the last few years. I fear I shall have no opportunity to meet with you prior to the Exalted Council at Halam Shiral. The colleagues and fraternities of enchanters are holding yet another round of elections in a few months, and I must be present to organize everything, or the Equitarians and the Lucrosians will inevitably get drawn into the most passive-aggressive arguments over the number of ballot boxes and the arrangements of voting cards you could possibly imagine. On the last two occasions, when I could not be spared from my duties at the Imperial Court, the isolationists sealed themselves inside the debating area with ice walls in protest over some insult from a libertarian senior enchanter from Cumberland. I must, of course, convey the continuing approbation of the Orlesian Court, though I have no doubt dear Duke Cyril has already bored you to death with the Council of Heralds' compliments by now. Cullen in the last few years. Word has spread from Denerim about the summit the Inquisition will attend. The news is half rumors, but with the representatives they say are going, it's clearly serious, and the details are probably not something you can put down in a letter. I will, however, look forward to more glowing descriptions about how much you love Orlesian parties. Branson's here. His son insists I add "Hello, Cull" to this letter. He also insists it be "Hello" and not "Hello." Your nephew is stubborn. How very familiar. Love me up. Cassandra in the last few years. Inquisitor, I'm writing to you from the Hunter Horn Mountains, where I was successful in tracking down Seeker Emery. She was more shocked than most to hear of Lord Seeker Lucius's betrayal, as he was her mentor when she was just an initiate, but she is eager to help rebuild, and she has heard of a few other Seekers who might have been sent to Ravane. I still do not know how many of us yet remain, how many Lucius killed, but I know that we are recovering, and I know that we will be better this time. I confess, I look forward to returning to Orlais next month. Once I would have thought that impossible. Orlais was little more than a land of frustrating politics, excessive ornamentation, and responsibilities I did not want. But now that friends wait for me there, it is almost a home. Cassandra. Wait, what? I just got +2 strength for fixing a crooked painting. Follow the blood trail.
Looks like he came down over the railing.
Hard in Hightown. Expensive dog treats. Okay. Can I? Oh, I can't climb it. Liliana, don't you have spies for this?
An active Lufian? If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Took 10 hollow statues to open this. So he came, the Kunari warrior came through an active alluvion. It's gonna say pick your party. Yup. Cass, Varric, and Sarah. You got your cheese wheel ready?
This is the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the alluvions.
It's pretty, I guess. Kind of stretchy. Ugh. Too many colors.
I'd forgotten all the colors.
What are you talking about? Everything's all gray.
But there's patterns all over. It's like glass from, where's it? Sorol, isn't it?
I wonder if it somehow looks different to elves.
How would that work? Eyes are eyes, or supposed to be. Oh, stupid place.
Interesting. I wonder if you play a dwarf if this place is grayscale. Okay, 3 people have a point to spend. Alright, looks like there's blood going upwards and downwards.
Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
Wait, I just realized, yeah, I'm not wearing any armor.
Is something wrong?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it. The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Let us see where this Kunari came from.
If we're suddenly in the Kunari homeland, we're going to be quite surrounded. Iron Bull's good to bring along here for the convos. Yeah, but anytime I do a group with Iron Bull, he just dies constantly. Any melee DPS dies constantly.
I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
Bro, how many gallons of blood did this guy have?
Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
Would the colors change if you swapped to Varric? Whoa. Okay, let's do a lap around here and see if there's anything. Oh my god! Well, I'm at 1 HP. Listen to Sarah?
Looking for ruins and dead people. Why do I keep coming back for trips like this?
You return because the cause is greater than yourself, and to keep us humble, you are needed.
What?
It's a good thing that Sarah's a good fighter, because otherwise she would just be insufferable. Although the jar of bees are good.
A spell killed these Kunari. Someone cast it not even an hour ago. We need to find out why these Kunari were here, and who did this to them.
While you're in the crossroads, I mean? Oh, gotcha.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
A broken statue sits atop a pedestal. Use the alluvions and find a way to the island. Well, that one's disabled.
Atisha Valem, Fenharer Alavadra.
I don't understand.
Try speaking Elven.
I'll try Elven. Andaran Atishan Setharan.
Oh shoot! He doesn't like my dialect. Ow! He's like, what'd you say about my mother? Oh my god, he takes 1 damage from spirit attacks. Great. Okay, so there's absolutely no point in me using Spirit Blade. What's the immune spammage? One of my attack types these are immune to, because I guess they're spirits. When I use Spirit Blade, the lightsaber looking move, it does a type of damage called spirit damage, and these things are immune to it. Also, I think that's status effects. I think my electricity is trying to shock him, which is a debuff, and I think it just does not work. But, luckily, I have 2 types of damage on this character. I've got electricity and spirit at my disposal right now.
I think that spirit considered us intruders.
You think?
Maybe it's all the intruding we did? When we intruded?
It must have been set to guard something.
When we intruded?
Canary were living here. Why?
These Canary were running when they died. Let's find where this battle began.
Crumpled note. This sun-signed note is written half in Kun Lot, half in the common tongue. The lettering on the Kun Lot looks shaky. 10 more in today, no one saw me. If more instructions, please use second drop point. More people on the ground soon, it has better cover.
A letter by the Canary. Why are they translating it into our language?
What? Wolf's Welcome. A wash of powerful magic carries an impression of welcome. Images flash by. Elven slaves fleeing to this place in ancient times, greeted by others who then tend their wounds. Words are not so much heard as felt. Fen Harel bids you welcome. Rest, knowing the Dreadwolf guards you and his people guard this valley. In this place you are free, and trusting us you will never be bound again.
That was like veil fire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
Slaves? Of other elves? The old elves? Pissers.
This whole valley was a sanctuary, created by the Dreadwolf Fen Harel. This doesn't make sense. In Dalish legends, Fen Harel is our god of misfortune. That alluvion only took us a short distance. That's the same lake we saw from the other tower.
So the old elves had many uses for these devices.
Okay, I'm gonna do a lap around for any loot before I go through that. Is that a sock? There's a sock and a book. I hope that's not hard in Hightown.
So, we're getting the band back together. That's exciting.
We are not a band of any sort.
Just because you can't carry a tune, Seeker, doesn't mean you're not front and center in our band of misfits.
The promise of Ven Harel. A wash of powerful magic carries a pang of hope. Images flash by. A man in wolfskin standing with a group of freed slaves, clasping one's arm in friendship. Words are not so much heard as felt. Fen Harel has been falsely named a god, but is as mortal as any of you. He takes no divine mantle and asks that none be bestowed upon him. He leads only those who would help willingly, let none be beholden but by choice.
This is Fen Harel helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
He took great pains to renounce his supposed divinity.
Ordinary guy saves people, accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.
The Lies of the Avenaris. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of bitter fury. Images flash by of elven mages enslaving tens of thousands, making arrogant proclamations of godhood. Words are not so much felt as heard. Heard as felt. The gods are Avenaris, claim divinity, yet they are not but mortals powerful in magic who can die as you can. In this place, we teach those who join us to unravel their lies.
This claims the elven gods were just Avenuris. Powerful but completely mortal mages.
Was this the start of an uprising?
The anchor now automatically generates focus over time. Discharge the accumulated focus by using the new ability in the battle menu, where the mount used to be, or by pressing the assigned key, by default Z. Discharging the anchor makes your party briefly invulnerable. The anchor also glows brightly for a short time, lighting dark areas and revealing objects hidden there.
Everything okay?
I'm not sure. It stopped, at least. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the bridge.
I'm guessing... Yep, they're immune. Okay. These are assassin style. Interesting. It doesn't take a full focus bar to use that skill. Use Z? I did. It's weird, it takes some focus, but then rapidly generates focus for a little bit afterward. Hey Mark Chat, how you like Trespasser so far? We're